Kane. How your mic sounded?
Crisp.
Smooth.
Smooth like butter.
This is very moist.
Shout out real quick to Angry Orchard.
Talking about crisp. Sponsor time. Yes, shout out to Angry Orchard. I was about to say Orchard. Shout out to Angry Orchard for the strawberry hard fruit cider that they dropped, which I didn't know existed until I went up to Schnucks and I seen they had the box, and I'm like, I may have to try this.
For
and
real.
I'm not fucking disappointed.
Not at all, man.
I'm
It
not
actually
disappointed.
it reminds me of the rosé we always used to get.
True, but it has a sweeter touch to it.
Yeah.
It has a little sweeter touch. It's like it comes up and just hugs you for a little minute, lets you know everything's fine.
I'm digging it.
Yeah, so shout out to Angry Orchard, our sponsor for this episode.
And shout out to where'd you get these tortilla chips?
Or I got the tortilla chips from Qdoba Mexican Eats.
Damn, I've never been to Qdoba.
Really?
You know?
Oh shit, bro.
Is
You
it like
gotta go.
a fancy Taco Bell or?
Yeah, it is. As far I know, people always talk about the argument between Qdoba and Chipotle. To be honest, as far as being a lot more fresh-er, Chipotle is that place. Because fun fact about Chipotle, they actually collab with farmers in the area.
What?
So they can have fresh vegetables for their location. So if you go to a Chipotle, you know, as you guys know by the title, if you don't already, if we go to a Chipotle here in St. Louis, they collabed with a farmer in St. Louis in the Missouri area.
Ooh.
So those are fresh crops
Right, so they're
being brought.
You're shopping local.
Yeah, shopping local.
Damn! Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, big shout out to Chipotle. Now, Qdoba is like, to me, it's just like a fat version. It's like a healthier version, of course, of Taco Bell. But if you want that greasy fat, then Qdoba's it.
Right.
If you're looking for freshness, if you're looking for like the bread co of like Mexican food, go to Chipotle. It's fresh.
Right.
You'll feel happy, like, oh, you know, it's local, this and that and third. But if you want something greasy, fat that fill you up,
Sometimes
that's
you
quote
need
unquote
that.
healthy, yes, Qdoba's the place.
Exactly.
You
man.
see the grease on the bottom of the
I was
chip
about
bag.
to say, which is crazy because
That's how
like
you know.
I always wondered how that happened with tortilla chips.
You know, as soon as they get them out the fryer, you still see the grease bubbling. Throw them right in the bag.
That's how you know it's good. You can't even complain.
And then another hack, if you take that bag with the grease on it, save it when you grill, you can just light that up. Catch on fire.
Molotov.
Yep.
Damn.
You hear me? Put that right on the charcoal. So not only that you got you a flame catalyst, an igniter, now you're it's gonna fuse with the charcoal. So now you're gonna have a little bit of tortilla grease on there. Bring the meat a little flavor. Pause.
Pause. Oh, yeah, man. The government's gonna ban them now because we just made it into a weapon. But who cares?
It's gonna be at the next riot, just hella Qdoba bags. That's it.
But if you see that you didn't get it from us, it was from like the Anarchist Cookbook or something.
Oh man, you didn't hear it from here. You
No.
didn't hear from here. That whole past 5-8 seconds we was just talking, I'm gonna just bleep it out.
Me.
That's it.
Or do the little like, "Thank you for watching. We'll be back" song.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. The elevator music.
Elevator man. Yeah.
Yes. But let's get down to the bread and butter of things. Oh yeah, also since it is sponsorship time, you can eat your nice thing of Qdoba with a nice side of Angry Orchard as we're doing now.
Exactly. Be like us.
Yeah, so tune in and you can have 20% off your next Angry Orchard 2-pack or 6-pack by putting in the code Angry STLien, and you can get 20% off your next 6-pack.
I like that.
Happy shopping and drink responsibly. Now, introduction to the newest episode of
You don't.
You don't want to believe it. This is not me.
It's not.
For my life.
Mike. You gotta add it.
on me. I'm going to. But yes, this is a new episode of STLiens. You already know what's going on. Episodes, you already know what the fuck it is. At this point, you already know what it is. You'll see it in the fucking title. I'm tired of saying it.
Yeah, we
But-
can't keep remembering everything.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck it. Y'all see it. But my name is Charles, a.k.a. Charlie X, a.k.a. Charlie.
And the Chocolate Factory.
Man, come on now. Thank you.
I've been learning from you.
Yeah,
I've heard so many names. I'm like,
that's gonna be my next line. I talk to a girl like, yeah, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Like, ew, police.
911, please.
You can no longer respond in this message.
Damn, story of my life.
Yeah, at least let me get the last word before you block me. Because now, if you just block me without me getting the last word in, it's going to be taken out of context if you screenshot it and put it out.
Right.
So the last thing I want to, if I'm blocked, the last thing I asked was like, "Yo, what kind of fingernail polish you use?" And it's like blocked. And then now people thinking like, "Oh, why is he asking like what kind of fingernail polish you use?"
You're like, damn, it could have been worse.
Yeah, I know. Charles a creep. No. Like, let me get the last word. Like, oh shit. Like, I don't know, something very calm. Like, oh, okay, nothing much. I'm just eating a chicken sandwich. And then, like,
blocked.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. Like, okay, like, she's being disrespectful. He's just saying what he's eating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe like, which nipple's bigger than the other?
Yeah, see,
like,
some weird
minute,
shit. Like, don't let. That's why I'd be scared. That's why I'd be scared to text or just DM. I want to play it safe. You don't want to say no freaky shit because they can just screenshot it and then you're done.
And then you're on Reddit and fucking 4chan.
Everywhere. And that's my worst fear too, just getting a screenshot and then you thinking shit cool because he's just like, okay, you've been blocked, whatever, curved. And you're like, all right, I learned my lesson. I'm not going to shoot my shot. I know now that she's out of my league or she's not interested, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's cool with me. I can take rejection. But I do not want to go on Facebook, see 30 plus notifications, and then I'm tagged. And then she's like, look at this creep that tried to that tried to holler at me. And then the comments just like, at Charles, is this you for real? Like, I don't.
Hey, I know that guy.
Yeah, I know, right? I do not want that at all.
Then the STN. Then we're gonna have to find a replacement.
Yeah, I know, right?
STLiens.
This is Craig. On the left of me is Craig. I'm Thomas. And like, oh shit, here we go.
It's gonna last 2 episodes before
exactly.
It just plummets.
This is the Joe. It's gonna be the Joe Budden shit all over.
Oh shit! Shout out to Joe Budden for. No shout out to Joe Budden.
No shout out, but I hope he gets better.
Yeah, I hope he gets better.
Yeah, I hope he gets better. We gotta step our A game up, anyways.
You see, I was gonna plug Dave Chappelle and Mos Def and Talib Kweli's new podcast, but I don't think I can do that.
They don't deserve it.
Because everybody's gonna be fucking going over to them. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the greatest formation of a podcast ever made.
No, don't say
next
that.
to Charles and I.
Keep our egos up right now. Fuck Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck Dave Chappelle and Black Star, respectively. But if you're listening to a podcast, listen to STLiens.
Exactly.
We give you hip, current news / entertainment from a young G's perspective.
For real. And not only do we give you hip news, but we give you things to think about.
Yes, so you can go home and speak to the missus or your homie.
Or the Mr., depending on how you roll.
Exactly, because we accept everyone here at the STLiens podcast.
We do. Yeah, we accept everybody.
We accept everybody. Asterisk.
Just not New Yorkers. So if you're from New York, I'm sorry.
Or Bostonians.
Yeah, Bostonians.
Bostonians. Oh.
Mark Wahlberg.
Bostonians. Let me bestow upon you.
I like that.
I'm working on some wordplay.
Yeah, I see it, man.
You talk and it just comes to you. You're like, all right, I'm gonna use that in the next one.
Right, and I've heard that actually on this new single, For the Record. I don't know if you heard about it, but
oh yes, I believe it's by a young artist named Charlie X, produced and written by him. Light work, he really portrays the thoughts of a young 20-something and the tribulations and just the truth, the real. If I say so myself. So yeah, check out the young artist Charlie X. His new single For the Record is out now
on all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms, and don't just take my word for it. Is it hot, Thomas? Let me know. Let the streets know. Be honest with me.
I think it's hot, man.
It's hot?
I think it's hot. Okay. Even if Charlie X was standing right here in front of me and was on this podcast for whatever reason, I would still keep it real. I think it's hot.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Please run the fucking numbers up. play it while you going to sleep and just let it go on replay.
Yeah.
So I can get these pennies of a penny.
Shout out to Justin Bieber for letting us know about that.
That's what I'm saying. Thanks for putting out the fucking recipe. I'm trying to get at a point to where I can just rack up a quick million so we don't have to record this in my house and we can be at a beachfront somewhere.
Right.
So run the fucking numbers up. While you at work, while your phone's charging, just keep it on replay. Put it on mute. I don't care. Just keep on replaying it.
Anything.
Exactly.
Go out and buy another phone. Contribute to the cause.
Come on, man. Buy 10 phones. All of them playing it. Same time. Double it up. But, yes. New episode. You already know what's going on. Before we get into the gist of things, you already know I got to do the vibe check. So, how are you feeling today, sir? How you just been feeling in general? I know we already talked about fucking subjects and topics before the pod we're going to get to, but has it been anything just small or just any type of vicinity in your brain where you're just like, you know what, yo, real quick, fuck blank, or just anything?
Well, to go into this, I was off Tuesdays and Sundays at my job. Well, this last Monday, I was like, you know what, I'm going to call off today. Nah, you know what, I'm off the next day. I'll just go in and say fuck it.
Look at you being responsible.
As soon as I show up,
here we go.
Boss man hits me with the
boss bitch.
Boss bitch.
There you go. It's a safe space.
Yeah, I don't think it. Even if you're hearing this, fuck off. I guess
it's
I don't have a job.
It's a safe space here. It's okay.
Now
I don't have a job.
Now he hits us in the first 5 minutes of the meeting with, "Oh yeah, by the way, remember when I asked you all about whether you wanted the weekends off or your current days off?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Yeah, remember when I said I wanted my normal off days off?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, well, we're actually going to go ahead and just give you the weekends off," which is cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I can't complain.
So I have the weekends off now. It's bittersweet. The bitter part is the fact
Gunshot for that?
Gunshot.
Okay. I didn't know how far the story went, so I'm like, I want to make sure.
So here's the thing. I some people would love and kill for a job that had weekends off.
Of course.
But another thing is, you got to have that one day off on the weekday. If you got a dentist appointment, if you got to go to the fucking DMV, the government center.
Damn, you right.
And here's another thing.
You're right.
We're older now, man. We're getting to that age where, if we were fucking 16 in school still, weekends are the big thing.
Right.
We're older. It doesn't fucking matter if we're off on the weekends really anymore.
True. And can I add that real quick?
Of course.
I completely agree because weekends are only either for, like how you said, teenagers or people with kids.
Right.
So they can be with their kids on the weekend. People like us, they ain't got none of that shit going on.
Right.
Like, yo, who gives a fuck?
And I hate being off when everyone else does. When I was off that Tuesday, everyone else is usually working. So I'm driving through the city by myself.
Streets feel a lot more silent and calmer.
Exactly. And on top of that, it was just the disrespect. We caused a scene because it's like, bro, you just asked us not even 2 days ago, hey, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
We gave you an answer, and then 2 days later, you're on some, yeah, fuck what you said. We're going to make it this anyway.
It's really going to happen.
So I was trying to explain to the boss, I'm like, yo, I don't care about what days I'm off. It's the fact that you gave me an option and then went back on that and basically said, fuck you.
Exactly.
So I was like, if that's the case, fuck you.
Oh, right.
And
fuck you back.
he hit me with well, if you don't like it, you can leave. So I had to make some shit up on the spot, man. I was like, you know what, fuck this. So I started walking. Started walking towards the door. Then one of the other employees came in. Thomas, what are you doing? What's going on? I can't say the names. Oh, hold up. My boss's name is. So.
No, you got to use my boss's name is. No, go ahead.
It's like, so me and we're yelling at each other for the whole morning. And basically, long story short, I got my point across. He understood that he was being a little disrespectful. And once again, just like the first and second thing we've talked about on the first and second episode of this podcast, don't let a boss or anyone higher up or anybody really talk down and try to fuck you over on certain things.
No, don't let that, just because they got that manager title doesn't make them any better than me.
Right. And that's another thing. Like, he was coming at me sideways thinking, why are you being so disrespectful? Why are you talking to me like that? I've been here at this company for 20-something years, and I had to be honest with him. I'm like, yo, that's not my problem. It doesn't matter if you're the CEO of the company. I don't care. Here's the thing. The respect your elders thing, I show respect to anyone first. But when they start showing disrespect,
Yep.
that's when my respect goes out the window.
Exactly.
So it's not
Exactly.
like right off the jump, right out of the gate, I'm like not being respectful to people. I'm going to leave it up to you to do what you want to do.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter if somebody's been at the company for 30 years, 40 years. If you're talking to me like that, I'm going to let you know.
Oh yeah, you gotta set them out on that, because at the end of the day, when you leave this damn job, when you leave this place, you gonna be you. It's not like this title's gonna change your life when you walk out this door. When you walk out this door, you still gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's whatever. So, yeah, you gotta let these managers know, man, because they be getting what's the word I'm trying to find for it?
power hungry.
Yeah, they get power hungry. They start thinking they control shit and a whole bunch of other nonsense. And then another thing too, if you ever in a work environment where you have a work associate and they're older than you, like maybe in like their 40s, 50s, whatever, and they just think just because they older, they hold seniority.
Yeah.
Like, no, we have the same fucking title. We have
Right.
the same job title. Don't try to come at me.
I hate
like,
that, dude.
Yeah.
Because then
That
it's
shit
like
is
you said, at
ridiculous.
the end of the day, once you clock out, you don't go home CEO of whatever,
Yeah,
boss
exactly.
man of this. You're just a regular dude.
Yeah.
So if I wouldn't let you talk to me like that in the streets, why would I let you talk to me in the building?
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not like a force field. But yeah, basically that was some bullshit. Other than that, I'm off on weekends, so you know if you anybody listening needs some photography done, I'm plugging myself. Give me a ring.
Yep. You'll see his IG in the first like 5 seconds.
Exactly.
So don't hit that bullshit like, oh man, y'all need to put the intros earlier. No, it's right there.
Yeah, it's-
That's the first thing I'll see when you click.
No excuse.
Even before the audio comes in. No audio. We already give you the plug.
Right.
So no excuse. So, yeah.
Perfect. But what's been up with you, man?
Nothing much, bro. I've been chilling like a villain. Let me see here. Been enjoying this weather. Besides the allergies kicking my ass, I'm trying.
Who are you telling?
I'm trying my best to get through it. I just got done getting through my asthma episode. I thought I was gonna die last week, but I bounced back and we straight now. A little bit of help with the steroids, albuterol. I'm talking about, not the ones that make your nuts small.
True.
But yeah, I had to get the albuterol in my system, get my mind right. Besides that, things have been chilling. I know we just talked about it beforehand, but the Chris Weidman fight as well, and
Bruh.
that shit was fucking crazy.
Go look if you have not seen this fight. Not even. I would say don't even look up the whole fight. Just skip to the end. Literally, the whole fight is the first 5 seconds. The first punch that anyone threw, or first kick, in this case, Chris Weidman tried to kick Uriah and ended up snapping his fucking shin. And the funniest, it's not funny, but the ironic thing
It was
is,
funny to me. That shit was hilarious.
the ironic thing is, just years ago, he fought Anderson Silva, who is one of the GOATs of UFC. And Anderson Silva ended up doing the same thing to Chris Weidman, and that's how Chris Weidman won. Anderson Silva broke his leg on Weidman by kicking him.
Exactly. So it's all karma.
It's all karma.
What?
So it's just go back and look at this. If you're squeamish, trigger warning. His fucking foot does like a 1 or a 360.
And check it out. It's some fun shit. Just seeing someone's leg look like some cooked ramen noodle.
Right.
Like,
If
it's
you're
hilarious.
if you're
Look,
in the
check it out.
medical field, this will prepare you.
To be your thing. But yeah, that shit. Even with the fights, because it's a lot of it I want to talk about. Even that Jake Paul one coming, or that just happened.
Oh god.
But yeah, besides that shit, I've been chilling. Also, one thing I want to just get off my chest real quick is a small hatred for FaceTime real fast. I want to get off. I really do fucking hate FaceTime with a passion. I wish I could just find a person that was in the Apple conference room that brought up FaceTime, because I just want to fucking talk. Okay, I just want to talk. No violence. But why the fuck is that needed? Because first and foremost, if you really want to see, the only reason FaceTime should, and this should be the rule with FaceTime, the only time FaceTime needs to be valid or needs to be chosen to do is if I haven't seen you for like weeks, or if you're out of the state or country and I can't be with you within arm's reach. That is the only time FaceTime should be applicable, whatever.
Right.
That's the only time it should work. Anything else is fucking trash, because if you FaceTime me out of the blue and you're at home, just come see me or vice versa.
Right.
And then anyways, to me, what's the difference between FaceTiming and being on a phone?
Bruh.
You want to see my face? That's the dumbest shit ever. Just come and see me. Just come and see. Why do you need to see my face if I'm sitting on the couch? And then anyways, it pisses me off because you don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
Okay, I could be playing the game. I could be reading an article, scrolling through my fucking Facebook feed like why crickets created cancer. Like, okay, bet
Right.
I'm gonna read this.
Easier.
You don't.
Hey.
And you just and here's the thing about FaceTime too. When a phone regularly rings, you can sit it there. It'd be like 4 or 5 rings tops. FaceTime, that shit rings for like 20. And you know they got the blurry reflection, so you just look. I see my blurry ass black face through the damn screen right there. Just I'm gonna wait. All right, fuck it.
Fuck this shit.
Why? It's no point. You gotta sit there, just seem like they're interested. And another thing I hate, when the person FaceTimes you and they not on the FaceTime.
Bruh.
Like they sat there. All I'm seeing is a fucking ceiling fan and they over here talking. Yeah, and they're thinking about what happened. Like, yo, just call me.
Dude, that's the part where I'm like, yo, why the fuck didn't you just call me? If you're not even contributing to the
Oh my
FaceTime.
God. Just exactly. If you're not contributing, just call me. I swear it's the same. And they hit you with the excuse. Oh, but I want to see your face. Just come over. You're
Right.
at home. None of us are doing nothing.
Dude.
Like it makes it because most of the time, because I know guys FaceTime too, but most of the time when you go through experiences with FaceTime, it's with another woman.
Right.
You know, at least in my case. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm being open about it. And I'm not trying to make it a rant where it's like FaceTime is a bad thing, but I'm just saying, ladies, listen. If you wanted to see my face, just come over.
Just come on over.
You don't have to face and just call me. It's the same thing. Like the voices and words are being exchanged.
Exactly.
There's no point in wasting my battery, and then you got to go through like a 5-minute battle of the phones being laggy, and now y'all playing the blame whose Wi-Fi game, and it's just it's awkward. Just stop. Unless you're on a trip, unless you're not in arm's reach. And I mean that as in you're not here or you're not in a place that I can get there in a good amount of time, just call me.
Shit.
Because I'm old school as it is. I like talking face to face.
Yeah.
I hate calling. I hate texting. The type of person I am, the only time you should call me is if it's something quick that you can't text. Yo, real quick, I'm on the road. No. Okay, bet. Thank you. I'm like that, but I get it. I make some leverage. I get it. You know, some people are different,
right.
But it's just like, dude, FaceTime is ridiculous.
Right, and I've learned that from you, dude. So like, usually, because I know how you are about calling. The only time I'll call you out the blue is if I'm literally on drive and I'm like, yo, look, instead of taking 30 seconds to type this, I'm gonna tell you in 10 seconds and then hang up.
Exactly.
So it's like that's how it should be.
Even when I called you, I'm like, yo, I'm in this sketchy part of town. Stay on the phone with me while I get this fucking subway, because I don't know how these country white folks are going to be.
I felt that.
Important decisions.
Right.
Important decisions are the only thing that needs to be called about. Don't call me talking about what you doing. I was having fun until you called.
Bro, right. And then one of the worst things is, and I know you know women like this, they'll ask you, they'll call you, make a big deal about calling, you finally answer. So what are you doing? You tell them. 30-second awkward silence. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just laying here just chilling. Okay.
That's
do you
cool.
need anything?
Right.
No, I just wanted to talk to you.
There's no words.
Well, then fucking talk.
Right? No words are being talked about right now. Like, what are you saying?
Every time, man. And yeah, the FaceTime thing, dude.
I hate it,
If
man.
you're not gonna,
hate it.
If your face even fucking moves out of frame once, you're getting hung up on.
You better have what's some cases, I don't know what they call it. Get the fucking phone case where they have the flap thing where you can lay the case like the kickstand. Get a kickstand case, put it down and talk to me. I swear to God, I'm not talking to that ceiling fan.
Fuck.
That motherfucker moving too. You want to be like, yo, turn your ceiling fan down. That motherfucker be shaking in the background. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
Oh god! In one rant that I'll jump off of what you just said. I don't know how you have been. No names being said for both of us, but I don't know how you've been lately with
This is therapy. You know what I mean? You don't have to bring up names.
exes for you.
Yeah.
But I'm going back in that lifestyle now where not recently, but I was followed by somebody, right?
Okay, a recent somebody.
Okay. So, I was like, you know what? There's no bad blood. I'm going to follow back. Fuck it.
Let me be a big guy. Let me be the bigger person.
Exactly.
Let me be mature.
So then, like a month later, just like a couple days ago,
Right.
I get unfollowed. And I'm assuming it's because I just, I'm not liking pictures.
No, you just.
I'm just following you
living
back.
life.
Yeah, I'm just following back just to show you that there ain't no fucking beef.
Yeah, shit's cool.
So then I'm like, okay, I got unfollowed.
Okay,
whatever.
Right.
I unfollow them. Week later, you're still looking at my stories. And that's where it's like, okay, so I got a question. Why did you unfollow me in the first place? If you're still gonna just keep watching what I'm doing, because then that's when it gets a little weird.
Sounds like some sneaky shit. I'm not. It sounds like some sneaky shit. It sounds like said someone, and I can only speak this because I haven't been in the same position, but I kind of been in that position before. So I'm gonna just say what I think, and you know how it is. You take it for what it is, but at the end of the day, you fucking intelligent, smart. You'll figure out a way.
Exactly.
But what I think is, said person was like, let me just test the waters and see what's going on. And you just being mature, which is like, look, no bad blood, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Let me get back to living my life. And so I feel like said person may have felt the type of way because you know how situations like that be. Let me get back, scroll through some shit, go through their whole little profile, see what's going on. And probably said person seen you was living a great life and was like, you know what, fuck that. And just like left back out, like, oh, whatever.
I can see that.
That's one scenario. Or maybe said person, kind of was in a situation to where it may be a mood change in the room if that information were to be set out that follow was sent out to you.
Right.
So maybe they was like, I'm gonna take that back. But
right, and that's the way I took it. But it's just a pet peeve with me in general. This just so happenly is somebody that I once knew,
Of course.
But it just pisses me off in general when other people do it. Like, if you're not following, like, I've been unfollowed by people in general as a photographer, but people are still looking at my shit constantly.
Exactly.
So
that's weird too.
I gotta say, and this is gonna be my last one before we go into this shit, because this is gonna just make you just as weirded out as I am.
Right.
So I was at Quick Trip with Milan, right?
Okay.
So we're at Quick Trip waiting for these next deliveries. We're waiting at the kitchen. My grilled cheese is about to come out, which, by the way, I always get grilled cheese with ham, but I replace the ham with turkey because ham is haram, and we can't be doing haram shit on this podcast.
There you
Only
go.
halal meats.
I like that you seen the light, my brother.
Exactly right. And with that being said, assalamu alaikum. I've seen a different light.
Skew-lam.
I also came up with this haramis. Thomas Haram Haramis. Forbidden Mas.
Haramis.
So
Haramis. Hummus haramis.
So we're chilling at the kitchen. We've been up there so many times. They know me on a first name basis.
Oh yeah, they know.
So this guy comes up to Milan and, is just talking to him. And I'm just thinking, okay, they're friends.
Okay.
So I'm going along with the conversation. And then he turns to me and he's like, hey, man, it's been a minute. And we got masks on. I don't really know who this is.
Yeah, I don't know who do this.
So I'm just going along because Milan's like, yeah, he used to work at that other Quick Trip and yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And we're just going on. So then we're trying to be nice, and we're like, so yeah, like how's things been going, man? He's like, oh yeah, it's been going good. I don't have my job anymore. I'm unemployed, but
Oh shit.
But then we're like, oh damn, man, that sucks. Sorry about that. He's like, no, it's all good. I've been doing stocks and talking about investing. And he's like, yeah, I just got 8,000 yesterday, and I'm about to make another 8,000 a day. Mm-hmm. I didn't try to be a hater. Inside my head, I'm like, you know what? It could be true. I'm not gonna be a hater.
All about how you do it.
Right. But here's the difference right off the bat. If I was making that kind of money or doing something, I wouldn't be telling people.
Of course.
Here's the second thing. Milan replies with, which anybody would, dude, that's dope. Like, do you got any like information? Like, can you teach us some shit? Mm. And he's just like, you're going to just have to look it up yourself, basically. So then that's the second thing that went off my head. If I ever was going to try to flex or say something like that, I would make sure I could enlighten the people I'm talking to.
Yeah, and of course, that's how it should be. Because even with this, I'm happy, like that whole situation brought up the stock thing. Because that's been another big thing lately with everyone doing it. With the whole cryptocurrency, which is completely different from the actual stock market.
Right.
Because to go off of your spiel, and this is just going into people that have knowledge, not passing it on,
right,
and being like, quote, lack of a better term, being some bitches about it. This goes into that category. So a lot of this cryptocurrency shit in the stock market has been having people have oversized egos because it can be quote unquote quick money. Because with the Dogecoin shit that happened, like, yeah, I made like some bucks off of it. But here's the thing. Walmart, Apple, Google, Microsoft, these are run by like established companies that's been in the game for a long time. Mm-hmm. Cryptocurrency is made by people. That's like if me, you, Milan, and two other people came together and like, hey, we're going to make this cryptocurrency called, I don't know, Bad Coin.
Right.
And we'll put that on the market and it's going to be worth like, I don't know, 0.00001 cent.
Mm-hmm. And it won't be shit until the people actually.
Yes. So it's like a pyramid scheme with stocks. We come together, make this cryptocurrency, and we can just make it hot on whatever form. And like a ton of people are like, yo, Bad Coin is it. And when all those people invest into it, it'll come up. But as soon as the people stop fucking with it, it'll go plummet right down, like right back down. So that's why this cryptocurrency shit is like a double-edged sword, because it's not really a company you following. Like Apple is not going anywhere because they're established. They have products beyond the iPhone and everything else.
Right.
Cryptocurrency is just people. And coming from a person, you can't trust us. So it's not like any coin's going to stay. People only had one shot, and that was with Bitcoin. And y'all was fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Y'all was fucking lucky. But because that was like a first come, first serve. Mm-hmm. But everything else is just made by people.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people be like, y'all just made quick money. I just know somebody that was in that cryptocurrency shit and just lost thousands of dollars. Because all it takes is 1 second for the stock market to go all the way down.
And you're fucked.
For real. And that's just that part. And then to go off onto that, if you are making that money, pass the knowledge on. I know, shout out to Johnny, because I'm going to plug you with his IG too after we get off the pod. But shout out to Johnny, because even though he makes fantastic money in legitimate stocks, not just cryptocurrency, he made a whole IG page where he's giving away free knowledge.
I need to follow.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Johnny. I remember I had math with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you his IG link. But I talked to him off Messenger, and he just on his Facebook and his IG, he'll just send out little gems.
Mm-hmm. That's how you should be.
That's how it should be. And people who make real money do that because they see an opportunity and they just like, you know what? I can't be the only person that can have this. I need to let.
Right. Like sometimes to be generous, you don't even have to. It's not like I asked the dude at Quick Trip, yo, give me 2,000. Let me hold some. No, give me some game.
Just a little bit.
So the ending of this story is after Milan asked that and he basically was like, no, just do it yourself. The whole time, that's when the conversation, we looked at each other, we're like,
yeah, we get it.
Fuck this.
Yep.
So then Milan tried to be nice again, was like, yeah, man, I do my own clothing line. My boy here does photography. You want to like get a hat of mine so we can shoot you?
Right.
This dude's next reply is, no, I'm good. I do my own pictures. So then I look at Milan like, I'm shocked. I'm like, bro, why are we still being nice to this guy?
It just slapped the shit out of him.
And he, so after he said that, Milan was like, but my boy here probably takes better pictures.
On me, as
he goes,
should. Real homie shit.
He goes, well, it's probably because he just has like a more expensive camera or something. And bro, after that, I went back. I got my grilled cheese. I just looked at him and was like, all right, it's like inside my head, I'm just like, really, man?
I should smack dude
and I
right
still,
now.
and this is the fucked up thing. The whole time I'm pretending I know this guy. I don't know who the fuck he is. So he's like, yeah, man, you know, I remember you used to take pictures with insert names that we both know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I started thinking, I'm like, bro, I've shot with them for so long. I've never even, like, I don't even know who you are still.
Exactly.
So that just went into the whole thing where I'm like, one, this guy tried flexing, didn't even show us some game, right? Mm-hmm. The second thing, we're still trying to be nice to you and offer, like, you could have earned, like, a friend or something.
On me.
If you didn't want to talk, why the fuck did you come over here and pick us out of the crowd? You know?
Exactly. You
and
could just kept shit moving.
Right. And the third thing is, it's like, that just showed me right there. I'm like, because I was so heated off that fact after we left, because I'm just like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? So then Milan's like, look, man, we both don't even really know how he knows about, like, he knew I took pictures.
Right.
So he's like, bro, that just shows you that we're doing something right, where people we don't even know are coming up to us trying to, like, be on some, like, oh, you know, I see what you're doing, but.
Yeah.
So
type shit, whatever.
That whole thing just made me think, like, it made me realize again, it makes me question why I'm still nice to people, because what I really wanted to do, if I would have known it went like that from the get-go, would have been like, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Mm-hmm. And then that would have been the end of the conversation. Exactly. So that whole thing was just a humbling experience where I'm like, some people out there are just going to try to.
They're going to try hard.
They're going to try hard to flex. Yeah. So if you're one of those people, then fuck off, because they like, it's lame.
All right. I'm going to check back in with you next year. You better do that shit right, because you know you got to pay taxes on that shit.
Yep.
I'm going to see you, Wesley. I'm going to see you for sure. All you motherfuckers that made that flip off the GameStop and the Dodge coin shit, I'm going to hit you up next year. Your ass is going to be right there at the workhouse screaming.
What do you mean I don't own all this?
Yeah, you got yeah, you get taxes.
Bro, never in my life would I just walk into Quick Trip and be like, yeah, I just got 8,000 today. I'm keeping that shit to myself.
In St. Louis, you get fucking robbed.
Right. So it's either he's lying and was just trying to seem like a big shot, or he's just a fucking egotistical person.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Still, if on the off chance that you're listening, or, you know, like I said, I genuinely do not know. And I even asked Milan. He just knows that he worked at another Quick Trip at the time. I got to know who this guy is, because it's just like, at least that, knowing who you are now will just give me more insight of what that experience even was.
Because now you get to bring in a little bit of background information from when you used to know him, some other shit that you knew, and you're like,
Right.
Now you definitely on some bullshit.
Exactly. and to be honest, like I said, at the end of the day, I think I genuinely still have, I don't think I know the guy, because I have a great memory, man.
Right.
I can remember, like, dude, I remember motherfuckers I went to kindergarten with.
Exactly.
I have never, even with the mask on, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. So it's probably just a classic case of, oh, I've been watching from a distance. I know who you are.
On me. On some stalking, like, in the bushes.
Right. Like, so it's just, that was like a whole,
I hate that bullshit. God, hey, there we go.
Damn.
Big move. Sponsored by Angry Orchard.
Right.
All right, so we already had 38 minutes, man. So I already know we got some other articles that you brought up that were crazy. So
yeah, I'm
let's
just gonna go through.
End it off with.
So, real quick.
Oh, hold on. News alert.
What's
here.
up?
No. I'm just. This is your intro.
Oh.
News alert with fuck. What was it? What was your name?
Haramis.
News coverage with Haramis, aka STLiens.
STLiens, okay.
He's giving us the top news right now that's trending. Please let the people know what's going on.
U.S. politics. New York lawmakers are announcing a bill to prevent fired police officers from being rehired in another jurisdiction. So here's the greatest thing. Hit that button. The greatest thing about this is, hopefully other cities, it'll create a domino effect, and we'll follow behind that, because here's the biggest thing. In St. Louis, I don't know if it's like this where, if you're listening where it's from there, but in St. Louis, a place I grew up, which is St. Anne.
St. Clan.
St.
If you
right.
know, you know.
St. Clan with a K. So St. Anne is notorious. You can go to the deepest hoods in North County and motherfuckers will still say that St. Louis police, like, they won't even come to St. Louis because they're like, yo, I'm not getting fucked with by the police out there. Corrupt people. Here's the thing. Most of the cops, let's say a cop over in fucking Chesterfield, Florissant, wherever, ends up shooting somebody or beats their wife and gets kicked off the force.
Whatever demonic fucked up shit.
Right. Whatever these fuckers do when they get the badge, when the badge gets to their head, they get fired. And then you're like, woo, yay, one less corrupt cop. Wrong. These people are able to just go on to the next town and get hired. So there's a thing that I found out, and I don't know how many people know this and if it's general public knowledge or not, but St. Anne is known for hiring officers that had offenses in other counties.
That's true.
And that's some bullshit shit, because then you basically have a whole police force full of fucked up people.
Of crooked cops.
So I'm really glad that New York is trying to take the steps, because, you know, everybody knows New York City cops were one of the most corrupted people. If you've ever seen the movie Serpico with Al Pacino, you would know just how fucked up they are. Same with LA County, all them. Basically, I'm just very happy to hear, because St. Louis needs that shit bad. And I know we've talked about it before. I'm not going to go on the whole rant, but I just really hate how cops are, and I get it, that people need to stand up and be cops.
They do.
And want to be cops for it to happen, but I just hate how motherfuckers that live in a nice town in Belleville, Illinois are coming all the way over to St. Anne and are patrolling neighborhoods that they don't even fucking know about. And I've heard people try to hate on that and be like, well, what's that going to do if someone from St. Anne's working in the St. Anne Police Department? If you grew up in the neighborhood and you already know what shit goes down, these cops aren't going to be they're not going to be scared to go through their own neighborhood.
You know your environment.
You know your environment, man. These motherfuckers that leave their homes and kiss their kids goodbye, drive all the way from Illinois into fucking Castle Point.
Exactly.
They're scared shitless.
'Cause they haven't been over there.
They've never been over it. Bless you. So you know, shout out to New York.
Big shout out to New York, and then also as well, I think St. Louis did this. I don't know if any other places are doing it, but I seen on an article. This was like hells ago, but to go off of what you were just talking about, they passed a law to where I think like people from outside St. Louis, like St. Charles or outside the city limits, can't work in the St. Louis city.
Damn.
You got to be from the city to work for the city.
Damn.
So,
that's awesome.
Just to go off of that, but you're completely right, because you got to be able to patrol your own neighborhood or grow up in your own neighborhood to patrol them, because you know what it looks like.
Exactly.
Same reason when I delivered, you delivered out in these country cities, they police department is all people that grew up there.
Yep.
So they know the people. They know Miss Johnson down the street that's been watching them since they was out.
Right.
So they know all that. So that's how it should be. So with New York, with St. Louis, and then shout out to any other cities that's doing what they can to stop the abuse of power that the police department has, and they're trying their best to try to dilute that and actually make things right.
Exactly.
So we love to see that shit.
And then on a final note, I just want to give a thoughts of prayers and as well as other good thoughts. Keep Iraq in your prayers, because apparently at an Iraq hospital there was a fire caused by an explosion of oxygen tanks. And, since COVID is still going on, believe it or not, there were a lot of people at this hospital, and due to the explosion from these oxygen tanks, 82 people unfortunately had passed away. So just want to give a shout out and just keep Iraq in your prayers. Contrary to most belief, contrary to popular belief,
for sure.
A lot of people think that Americans are still on that fuck Iraq, fuck Afghanistan, fuck Middle East shit. We're not all like that.
We know the real enemies, and not all of Iraq is bad.
Exactly. Just like not all of St. Louis is bad.
Exactly.
And then the final thing on my end, Florida man strikes again.
Mm.
A Florida family has been indicted for selling toxic bleach as a fake COVID cure. You heard that right. There are people that actually believe that this Florida man had the cure for COVID. And it was... Fuck. I don't know how many people he killed. I don't know if people actually did die. All I know is that it says indictment says that the Greenons sold tens of thousands of bottles of miracle mineral solution and alleges they received more than $1 million.
That sounds like some Red Dead shit.
Bro, tonic.
The miracle tonic.
So
that shit looks crazy too.
Yeah, no, it
looks like some lemonade Gatorade.
For real, man. That's like ammonia in a bottle. But yeah, so Florida man's at it again. Exactly reason number 1 through fucking 50 of why I say don't live in Florida, because there's people like that every fucking where.
I'm gonna get some cranberry juice and put vodka in it. Be like, yeah, that's a cure right there.
The tonic.
Yeah, the tonic, the miracle tonic.
And then the last thing is, if you remember the meme from years ago, there was a guy named Josh Swain, I believe, who added a bunch of, like, I think he added 40 different Josh Swains into the same Facebook Messenger, and he showed up a list of coordinates and was like, yo, in 2 years or whatever, we're all going to meet up at these coordinates, fight to the death. Whoever wins keeps the name Josh Swain, or just Josh in general. And that day was actually yesterday. On this beautiful Saturday of April 24th, Joshes from everywhere swarmed in to Nebraska. Apparently the coordinates was a playground in Nebraska. Hundreds of Joshes, I think maybe even 1,000, who knows. They fought. They didn't fight to the death, though. It was a little anticlimactic. But they did fight apparently with like pool noodles, so at least no one got hurt.
Exactly, it was a safe bout.
Exactly.
So I'm definitely, I love that segment. I'm gonna get the little cheesy ass ding 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 the
little news.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm gonna get that shit in there. But yes, that was fuck. I know Skew Lime, but I'm gonna remember that other one.
I thought
just
of
one more time.
News, and then I said skews.
Skews. Oh,
news with the skews.
Oh, news with the skews.
No excuses. Damn.
That stretch. That word. Okay, I get it. Yeah. So that was Skew with the news. News with the skew. So we definitely gonna make that shit a legitimate thing. I'm gonna get that fucking soundbite. But you already know. Praise Chirac. Shout out to the people in Florida that ran up that quick check with the miracle tonic, and RIP to all the Joshes that died in battle.
Right.
But that went ahead and ended for this episode of the one and only STLiens podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for everyone that's been listening. Thank you to everyone that's been subscribing. Thank you for everyone that's just been tuning in to the bullshit that we talk about, the fun bullshit, the real bullshit, the unfiltered gibberish bullshit that we bring. And as always, you will see us next week. And man, I just had a fucking good ass outro, but I don't want my speech to fuck it up. So to just end off on that one, I hope everyone is doing good, and I hope nothing for the best for everyone. And make sure to file your taxes if you're doing the cryptocurrency thing. How do you want to end off?
Fuck Jake Paul.